Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, Maple will be joining us for this video today. For today's video, I thought I would end the year off talking about my last empties of the year. I have quite a bit of things to show you guys. So unlike most times where I just grab without categorizing, I'm going to do this into categories. Well, what I've set as my categories, and we'll go ahead and just get started with it. The first category that I want to talk about is face. So that is face cleansers, face moisturizers, that type of thing. I'm going to start off with Saturday Skin. It's the Waterfall Glacier Water Cream. And this is what it looks like. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and originally I was going to give it to my mom because I already had a moisturizer that I was using. But I didn't end up giving this to my mom, and then I ran out of the moisturizer, so I thought I would go ahead and use this, and I actually like it. I think it's a good moisturizer. I have a problem area with my nose, so my nose tends to get really dry. Of all my face, my nose is the one that gets the driest. Partly why I don't use foundations really is because everything can look okay, but then when it comes to my nose, it kind of looks dry, peeled up, so it doesn't work properly. But this actually, I felt like it kept my nose moisturized, and I wasn't so flaky afterwards. The second thing, and this is gonna look a little gross, I apologize guys, but it's the Youth to the People Kale plus Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. I had gotten a sample size and then I upgraded to a larger size, and this is one that I didn't like, to be honest. It was fine, but then I started to notice that my skin just was getting like acne, and it was not going so well for me. So my husband ended up using it, and he didn't mind it, he enjoyed it. So he's the one that truly emptied this out, but you know, I thought I would include it in the empties because it's gone. The third thing I want to talk about is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. This is a sample size. I'm trying to use a lot of the samples or the trial sizes that I've gotten first, so then I can move on to the bigger things, because I don't want to use the bigger things and just leave the small ones there for who knows how long. So I used this, and this is also one that unfortunately I didn't like. It had the rose scent to it, which was okay. I didn't enjoy it, but I don't feel like it was too strong either. But I did notice that whenever I would put it on my face, my nose, and this area, it would get reddish, and I didn't know why, and I don't like that. Plus I try not to put things on my face that have a lot of scent to it. Though I do like the rose face mask, I don't think that has a lot of a strong scent. It's just very nice and cooling, but the actual face cream, unfortunately, I didn't like, so I wouldn't repurchase it in the future. The next item for face is from Dr. Brandt. It's the Clean Biotic pH Balanced Yogurt Cleanser with chlorophyll. I think that's how to pronounce chlorophyll. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it's a full size. This I also believe I got in a BoxyCharm, and I just used it. It's been a while since I used it, so I don't remember much. I believe that it was kind of light greenish, and I don't remember the smell, but I don't think it was terrible. It cleansed my face, I feel like. What's it? I think I might have tried it with makeup at one point, and in terms of removing makeup, it wasn't super great, but just as a general face cleanser, it wasn't bad. Would I repurchase? Probably not, just because I like to try other things. Okay, and for the last item in the face category, it's the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser for all skin types. I absolutely love this. This is what it looks like. I repurchased this over and over again. I love the smell. Even though it says it's the soy face cleanser, it smells like cucumbers, and it's not strong. It's very light. I know that I said earlier that I don't like scented things on my face, but this is just such a light scent that I don't mind it. And I open it up and I put it on my hands, and I just love the smell of the cucumber on it. And I think it does a good job of washing my face. I don't think I've noticed really a ton of like pimples or acne or anything whenever I use this, but this is something that I repurchase over and over again. The next category I want to talk about is body, And I've got a couple of products here as well, so let's go ahead and get into it. First thing I want to talk about, I just finished this up. It is the L'Occitane Amande Milk Concentrate. It's the body cream. This is the one that I got in my L'Occitane advent calendar. If you watched that, you would have seen this. If you haven't watched it, go ahead, go over and watch that L'Occitane advent calendar. I had a good time opening it up and revealing what was inside each day. But anyways, it's this, and I just finished using it up. I think I used this for 2-3 times. It's the almond milk one, so I don't really like the smell of the almond milk for L'Occitane. I use this up mainly because I've run out of lotion, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. I remember I had these, so I went ahead and used this one up. Next up is from Shea Moisture. It is the Superfruit Complex Soap. It has mango butter and green coffee bean extract. This is what the packaging looks like. I got this at TJ Maxx for, I'd say, $4 and something cents, since this was $3.99 price tag. My husband and I both used this. We share pretty much every soap and shampoo that we use. We don't really have his and hers. So we both used it. So this is that it's contouring, firming, and smoothing. I don't know that I would go that far as to say that it did all those things, but as a bar soap, the smell was nice. It wasn't too strong. It did have like the little seeds, I guess, whatever will make it as a body scrub. So when you put it on your body, you would feel some of that exfoliation with the seeds and the whatever else they put in it. Would I repurchase if it's at TJ Maxx and it's at $4? Yes, I would. Would I pay regular price for it? I probably wouldn't. Like I said, my husband and I share a lot of our soaps and shampoos, so I try to keep costs down and not really pay for anything too expensive since we're both using it. Next up is the Bath & Body Works Sea Salt Shower Gel. It's the fresh sea salt mango with Tahitian monoi oil. This is what it looks like. Again, this is another one that my husband and I used. The scent was all right. It wasn't super strong. I don't think that we ran out of this too quickly, but we liked it. I would repurchase if it's on sale. Yeah. Okay, moving on. So I got 2 of these, but we actually used up all 12 because I believe we bought a 12 pack of these. But this is the Dove Go Fresh Cool Moisture Beauty Bar in the cucumber scent. We mainly use this as to wash our hands, but occasionally we would use it as a body wash. You know what? I don't think we ever use this as a body wash, so this would have been in the other category that I have. But anyways, we used it more to wash our hands. The one thing that I didn't like about it though is that it just, like whenever you're using a soap and you lather your hands, you're gonna get that soap on you because it lathers. But these, I felt like it just left so much of the soap on you. Like whenever I would put it down in the little soap holder on my like sink, it would leave everywhere. So it would leave pools of water with the green, which would then harden, and then it would build up on the soap bar holder. And that's the only thing that I didn't like. That's what I didn't like about this, is that it kept doing that. So I don't necessarily know that I would repurchase this specific scent. Simply because of that, I didn't like that it continually built up and then having to scrape it, and it just wasn't a good look. Next thing is the L'Occitane Ultra Rich Body Cream. I absolutely love this. This is another one that I repurchase again and again, simply because I love it. I love how it feels on my skin. I feel like it's actually moisturizing my skin. I love that it has virtually no scent to it. I have dry skin, so putting on like scented lotions isn't good for my body. This is one of the few products that has such a light scent that it doesn't really affect it, and I do feel like it moisturizes my body. I repurchased this so many times. It is expensive, so whenever I run out and I'm not trying to repurchase it, I do like go to the grocery store and buy something else for the time being. But this is just a product that continually throughout the years I've purchased and I continue to enjoy, and I I really like it. I don't see it leaving me anytime soon. Next product is Meyer. It's the Daily Moisturizing Lotion. This is what it looks like. To be honest, it's not completely empty. There's still a little bit left. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it was just the moisture from the bath or whatever, but it left the lotion like congealed almost. If I were to take it out, you would see, here, let me see if you can see it. No, you're not going to be able to see it like that. No. It just didn't look right after a certain period of time. I had put it down so that the lotion could start going to the top. So I basically had it upside down. And then when I took it out one day, I noticed that it just didn't feel right. Or not that it didn't feel right, it didn't look right to me. So I stopped using it. Unfortunately, it just doesn't moisturize as well as this does. So this is one that I think I would have purchased only if I had no alternative. But upon using it, I just noticed that it didn't moisturize. I put it on and I could tell the dryness was still there. I didn't really think that it did much for me. So I don't think I will repurchase this in the future. Next up is Lubriderm, the normal to dry skin fragrance-free body lotion. This is again something that I purchased because I ran out of this. This one was a little bit better than the Meyer one, but it's not as moisturizing, unfortunately, which I know that Lubriderm is like, that's what they do. Dermatologists developed. It's supposed to really moisturize your skin, but unfortunately, I feel like it never really moisturizes my skin in the way that it should. So I would purchase this one over this one for sure. But that's, again, if I'm running out of this, which I might have to buy this because I am running out. Okay. Next thing is the Suave Skin Solutions Aloe Soothing Lotion infused with aloe vera. This is what it looks like. We really didn't use this as a body cream, so again, I probably should have put it in the other category. We use this for our hands. My husband and I, whenever we wash our hands, we like to moisturize them afterwards. I, in general, just because I have dry skin, if I don't moisturize my hands, they're going to get cracks. They're going to just look not the greatest. And he has eczema, so he definitely needs to be putting on lotion, just moisturizing his hands, making sure that he has that. So that's really mainly what we use this for. I think that it comes less, it's less than $3 for it. So for it just to be like for our hands, we purchase it for that purpose and we're not spending a ton of money on it. And it lasts us a good minute because again, it's mainly for our hands. The last body product that I want to talk about is the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub in Tropical Mango. This is what it looks like. As you can see, pretty much empty. Ooh, there's a little bit of water in there. But empty. We purchased this a couple of times already. We use it again as our body scrub. So, you know, whenever I want to take like well, I don't really use it for baths, but whenever I want to take a shower and I just want to make sure that I get some exfoliation in, this is what I use. My husband doesn't really like this smell because he's not a huge mango fan, but this is the one that I always go for. So we still use it, the both of us. What I like about this as well is that it's kind of jelly-like, so it's not dropping everywhere. You know how some scrubs, you pick it up, but it's not really formed together, so you waste a lot of it because it drops. This one doesn't. This one, because of its jelly-like feel, you pick it up, you put it on your skin, you start to exfoliate, and you're not dropping a lot of it back onto the tub, so you're not wasting as much either. Plus, it has a really nice smell, and it just really gently exfoliates, and you're not feeling like you're bruising yourself or like it's too irritating. The third category is going to be the other, and this is simply shampoos, body things that I didn't necessarily consider like would go in the body. Pretty much things that I had some of, but didn't have a lot of empties to really form it into its own category. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Suave Professionals Lavender plus Almond Oil Frizz Calming Shampoo. This is what it looks like. This has a nice smell. It's not too aggressive. And my husband and I both use it. We think that it does a good job of washing our hair. And I also don't think that it's super expensive, which we love. So that's what we were using. Another suave one that we used was the Rosemary and Mint Invigorating Clean shampoo. This is what that one looks like. Oh goodness, the sun is gonna get in my eyes. Oh, we'll just have to work with it. Hello, Crafty. Come to join us. She literally just hopped on my desk. But this is another one that we used. This one, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I wasn't like loving the smell of it, but if it's on sale, I don't mind buying it and using it, because it's not a terrible smell. It's just a smell that hello, Croft. Yes, thank you for joining me. But it's one that I would purchase if it was on sale. Okay, the third thing that I'm going to talk about is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Conditioner. I don't really use a ton of conditioner. I probably should be using conditioner. I use this every once in a while, but my husband is the one that really uses the conditioner the most. We both enjoyed this conditioner. I thought it was okay. He thought it was okay. This is something that I purchased at TJ Maxx. It actually came with the shampoo sets, but I think that we used that up first, so that was in another Empties. Would I purchase them individually? Probably not. Would I purchase them in a set again? I think I would, depending on the price and also where I found it. So if it's at TJ Maxx and it's at a good price, I think I would pick it up just to have it on hand. However, I think we already have a couple of shampoos already in our little closet, so I don't think I'm going to be purchasing any shampoos or conditioners anytime soon. Okay, next thing to talk about is from Crest. It is a toothpaste. It's the Crest 3D White Toothpaste, Arctic Fresh. We both used it up. I prefer to use a sensitivity one simply because I do have tooth sensitivity. So if I'm not using the toothpaste that's for that sensitivity, my teeth just get a lot more sensitive. But we use this up because we had it on hand. It's nice, it does the job, leaves you feeling minty. I wouldn't say necessarily that it did anything to really like brighten our teeth necessarily, but it was just something that we used. The next item is from Onyx Professional. It is the Strip It Down Acetone 2-in-1 Prep and Polish Remover Wipe. This actually comes in a packet with a couple more. Oh my goodness, the sun. Scoot this way. Okay, you're gonna see a lot of me, but we're gonna have to do it this way. But anyway, I think it did a good job of removing nail polish. However, some nail polishes, as soon as you put it into the acetone wipe, it will still transfer just because of the type of nail polish that it is. So for example, sometimes I would wipe it, it would remove it, but if I were to touch the wipe again, it would transfer onto my fingers. So I wouldn't say that that's necessarily great. But if you need to do like a quick wipe down of your nails and nail polish, these are pretty good. Again, I purchased this at TJ Maxx. I don't remember the price point for it. I think I still have a couple more that I can use. I really don't do a lot of nail polish unless it's for my toes. Would I recommend this? Yeah, it depends on your issue. If you need something quick to remove it, I would recommend this. Okay, this next one is going to look a little bit gross. Reason being, I have my Empties basket here, which is what I used for my Empties. However, I think at one point I confused it with the actual waste basket and I put some chips in there and it all, of course, didn't fall properly. It just fell into the bin. So it got everywhere, and some things that still had some of like stickiness from the products got in it. So this one is going to look a little gross because of that. Ooh. But this is the BB Hairdressers Invisible Oil Shampoo. This is what it looks like. Ignore the top part here. Maybe if I hold it like this. This is a sample that I got. I used it because I think we just were running out of shampoo at one point. I used it. I didn't mind it. I put the oil in. It did lather up. Used it. It's good that it's like BB Hairdressers. I just used it so long ago that I really don't remember much about it. I don't know that I wouldn't necessarily buy the full size, but if another sample came my way, I would definitely be using it. So next thing to talk about, it's actually the same products but with different packaging. It's the L'Occitane Dry Skin Hands Cream. This is what the actual packaging looks like. And then this one was for the packaging for last year's holiday packaging. It had this little packaging to it, so cute. I don't remember how I got this. I think I bought a little set and I got it. But anyways, love these. I use these all the time. Again, it's another product from L'Occitane that I repurchase so much. Like ever since I found these, discovered these, started using these, I don't use any other hand lotions apart from the swab ones at home, simply because this is to me the best hand lotion. It doesn't leave a strong scent. It feels greasy, but it's not like that uncomfortable greasy feeling. It does dry down. So for me, I'm always repurchasing these. Okay, next product is also a product that I love. It's the Aquaphor Lip Balm. I use this so much. I use it on a daily. This is another one that I'm consistently repurchasing, but I use this Aquaphor to just moisturize my lips. Pretty much on a daily basis. I'm putting it on 3 to 5 times a day, maybe more, just to make sure that I can keep my lips moisturized and fresh. Okay, the next product that I want to talk about is the Davro Hair Wellness Styling Curl Cream Definer. Again, this is another product that I just finished like today. This lasted me a good while. I believe that I got this in a BoxyCharm. Yeah, I think it was a BoxyCharm. I don't think that it was an Ipsy. It leaves my curls, as you can see here, because I just washed my hair. So it gives me a little bit of a curly effect. I don't necessarily know that I would repurchase it because, I don't know, it's just a product. I wouldn't want to hunt it down to repurchase because it's just the one product, if that makes sense. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. It did last me a good while, which I love. And as you can see, it is giving my hair that curliness that it needs. Moving on to the last two things for the other section. Again, this one's going to look a little bit icky. I apologize, but this is the Gillette Venus, basically gel thing, shaving gel. It's a little bit awkward in holding because I don't want to reveal the top because it's very gross looking. I actually have 2 backups, but I don't really use the actual shaving gels as much as I would or should. I prefer to use hair conditioners really to moisturize and just give it that lathering for when I do razor my legs. But I don't really like spending. I actually got these because my aunt had a whole bunch of them and she was just like, here, buy some for like $1. So I picked some up, but the reality is I'm not going off and paying full price for them because, again, I prefer to use conditioners. Since I don't really use a whole lot of conditioner for my hair, I just prefer to use that for my legs and just shave that way, and it works fine for me, so I don't see the need. This one works okay. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with it. I just personally wouldn't repurchase because, again, I have an alternative. And the last products from the other category is this Bath Fizzer. The Summer Set Toiletry Company is where I believe it's from. This is a Pomelo Fizz. This is what it looks like. As you can see, I purchased it while it was on sale. It was okay. Would I repurchase at full price? No. Would I repurchase at sale price? Oh goodness, that sun. Would I repurchase at full price? Like I said, no. Would I repurchase at sale price? Honestly, no. I think I've reached a point this year where I recognize that my tub just simply isn't conducive to baths. As much as I love them, it doesn't have the right structure for them, and I would rather not spend my time uncomfortable and not being able to fully enjoy a bath. So I got rid of majority of my bath bombs. I gave them to my niece. I said, hey, here you go. I'm not going to use them. So I don't think that I would repurchase this. If my bath situation got fixed, or if we were at a place where it was just better, I would repurchase bath bombs in general. But I think right now I'm at a point where I don't want to necessarily buy that if I'm not going to properly use it. Moving on to the last category for the empties, it's masks. I really used up a lot of masks towards the end of the year, so I've got a lot to share with you guys, and we're going to go ahead and get started. The first one that I'm going to talk about is unfortunately not a good one for me. It's something that I know I will not be repurchasing in the future. It's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Jelly Sheet Mask. And this is what the packaging looks like, which, by the way, I do think that the packaging is so cute for it. However, what I didn't realize in purchasing it is that it's a two part. So it's got the like top half of your face, and then it's got the bottom part of your face. And I do not like those. Also, it was very, well, it says jelly, so it did have that jelly feeling. When I took it out of the packaging, it was so hard to take off for me personally. And then I was like kind of ripping off some of the mask in the process, which I didn't love. Also, I have such a tiny face that it wasn't going to stay together. I actually purchased a like face mask holder from Sephora a long time ago, and that's pretty much what I put on every time I put on a face mask to keep it in place, because again, I have such a tiny frame and the masks are so big that it's not going to stay, and this was one of them that wasn't going to stay. Also, I think that the mask was $12. I could be wrong, but that's kind of pricey to pay for a mask in my opinion. So no, I would not repurchase this. The second one on my list is also one that I don't think I would repurchase because of the scent. It's the L'Occitane Hydration Flash Moisture Mask. And this is what it looks like. The packaging on this, again, is pretty cute. The scent for me was too strong. Again, I don't like putting very heavy scents on my face, so this is one that I wouldn't repurchase. Also, this is one that you didn't necessarily have to rinse. I think that you could just kind of like remove it with a towel or something, and I didn't like that feeling either, so this is one that again I would not repurchase. Okay, moving on to Wander Beauty. It's the Baggage Claim Gold Eye Mask. This is what the packaging is, and then I pulled it out and it actually does have this gold foilish to it. I got it in a BoxyCharm, and I got like a little set of the eye mask, which was great. This is something that I wouldn't repurchase simply because it's so expensive, and I can't purchase it right now. I'm not in a point in life where I can just spend the money for those type of eye masks. So it's great for me to have them right now and use them as I have them. I do feel a little fancy when I put them on, because I put them on and it's got that gold, so it's like, yes, look, fancy. But and I think that they work okay, but it's not something that I'm going to go out of my way right now to purchase. But if you can and you want to, go ahead, go for it. All right, next up is from Freudia. I think that's the actual company. This is a natural hydration blueberry hydrating mask. I purchased this at Marshall's. I think I purchased this while we were over in Illinois last year. This is what it looks like. As you can see, I bought it for like $2. I don't remember much about this one, unfortunately. It's been a while since I've used it. I don't even remember if it actually smells like blueberry. For me, I like buying face masks if they're not super pricey, which is why I always love TJ Maxx or Marshall's and Sephora sometimes. Well, I buy a lot from Sephora in terms of their like foot mask and their hand mask. So I honestly can't say if I would repurchase this or not. But I just wanted to mention it, that again, it's something I used up. Okay, this is another fail for me. It's the Dr. Jart Rubber Mask Hydration Lover. This is what it looks like. It's got its little pod for the hydration, and then it also has the actual mask. Again, the mask is a two-parter, so one half and then the bottom half. And you have to put this on first and then put on the mask. And I didn't like it. It felt very, I mean, these are rubber, so they're supposed to feel jelly-like, I would assume. But I didn't like the feeling after I took it off. I could still see little bits of it on my face, even if I like rubbed it down. I didn't like it. I actually bought this one, and while I'm on it, I might as well mention the Dr. Jart Rubber Mask Firm Lover one, which again is a two-parter. I actually bought these as a set at TJ Maxx. They had the Dr. Jart's 2019 mask sets, so I purchased these there. I gave a couple to my niece. I was like, hey, I'm gonna buy this, but you can have a couple and I'll just keep a couple. And these are the ones that I used, and I didn't like them. I don't really feel like they did anything for my face. I don't feel like they really moisturized or firmed. And again, I just don't like the two-parters with one half and then the bottom half. It's a lot, it takes a lot of time to apply, and I just want something that's nice, easy, and relaxing as I try to set myself into relax mode. And these just were not doing it for me. Also, I think they're also pretty pricey if you buy them separately. So it's not something that I would spend my money on. Okay, next up is from Kala. It's the Rose Water Moisturizing Foot Mask. To be honest, I didn't use this one. My husband did. He likes to do the hand mask and the foot masks. I enjoy doing the foot mask as well, but I don't think that I used this one, and he likes them. It gives him that nice cooling feeling for his feet. He gets to relax after a long day of working. He works at retail, so retail is a lot of standing, a lot of walking. So he enjoys being able to put his feet in something that can just cool his feet off and relax it. So would we repurchase? Yes, because it's like $6 for a pack of 3, whereas for Sephora, one foot mask alone is $5. So I do tend to go to TJ Maxx and purchase foot masks in packs because it's more like money saving. And then it's another foot mask that I actually did use. It's from Precision Beauty. And it's another one that's just cooling. It feels nice on the feet. Again, this is another one that's at TJ Maxx where you buy 3 for like $5. So I tend to repurchase this whenever I see them, and I know that we're running low on foot masks. All right, next up is from Sephora. It's 2 of the same, but actually with different, let me move this. 2 of the same, but with different packaging. It's the Sephora Avocado Hand Mask. This is what they look like. My husband, like I said, is the one that tends to use these the most because of his eczema as well. He likes something that can moisturize him. And so this is what he uses, and he enjoys these. He really feels like they moisturize, and they really give him like a nice softer feeling at the end of it. Moving on to the Huang Jisoo Broccoli Plumbing Mask. Did I say broccoli or I feel like I didn't say broccoli correctly. It's the Broccoli Plumbing Mask. And I had tried another one of these, and I didn't like that other one. The smell was just so horrible for that one. But this one actually didn't have such a terrible smell. I'm very surprised by it. I got this in I don't think I got this in BoxyCharm. I think this came in Ipsy. It was like a special thing for Etsy that I got. I got 2 of them. I got the other one, and then I got this broccoli one. If I could find it, I think I would repurchase it if it's on sale. Like I said, I didn't mind the smell for this one. That's about all I remember for it. I don't really remember much else about it. But this is something else that, again, just used up. All right, so I've also got a Victoria's Secret Calming Face Mask. This is the packaging. I used this up so long ago that I don't remember much about it, unfortunately, other than I used it. I don't think that I would repurchase it again unless it was on sale. Well, this is $5 and I pay $5 for a mask at Sephora, so maybe I would repurchase. But it's not something that I need to purchase right now because I still have a lot of other face masks to be using. So it's not something I'm gonna run out to the store and purchase at this current time. Okay. Our second to last mask is from South Main. It's the Under Eye Gels. And this, I believe, I got in a BoxyCharm. And let me tell you that I will not purchase these. I put this on under my eyes like it was supposed to, and within a few minutes, it felt very irritated and I had a burning sensation to it. You're supposed to have it for 30 minutes. I didn't have it on for 30 minutes. I don't think that I even had it on for 10. The feeling was just that strong that I didn't enjoy it. I took it off and just didn't want to mess with it. So it's not something that I will repurchase. It's not something that I want to look for either. So, okay, the last one is the Moschino plus Sephora face mask. I know that these are currently on sale at the Sephora sites for $4 compared to the $8. If you want to try it, go for it at the sale price. I wouldn't pay $8 for this like I did. It's cute. When you take it out of the packaging, it actually does have the teddy bear thing on it, but I didn't feel like it really did anything on my skin or on my face to to like warrant the $8. I think simply because it's Moschino, they put it at $8. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase it. It's okay, it's fine. It's cute that it has a little bear face, but that's about it for it. All right, guys, that's the last Empties of 2020. I can't believe that we're at the end of the year, and I just can't wait for next year and what that will have in store for us. But for this video, I just want to share what I've used so far, what I used towards the end of the year. Like I said, it was a lot of things, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys when I see you. Bye.